Hello everybody, welcome back to Blackphoenix Entertainment, and we're doing another episode of Judge My Riding. What we do here is we take various clips of my adventures out on my Can Am Spyder and different situations that I run into, and we go over them, discuss them, what was done, what could have been done, what you would have done in that type of situation. So it's one of those great videos where you guys can go down in the comments and let me know what you think. So we got 5 clips today. I'm going to get right into it with this first one. So here we are. I'm just going to let this one roll and we'll get right into it. Got this long sweeping right hand turn here. Random truck just pulls out on the brakes. So it wasn't really that close, and this is an area that I'm familiar with, so I kind of know stuff like that's going to happen. But this dude didn't even stop. I mean, you can plainly tell he just kind of just rolled right through. So but really, you've got no sight line on a corner like this. You got trees, you got all this stuff coming, and even they start seeing the nose there. So off the throttle. I didn't even get off the throttle yet after seeing it. And going slow motion, go full motion, kind of see how fast stuff really happens. So I started slowing down here when I realized, okay, he is actually pulling out, which is not good. And again, plenty of room for me to brake or whatever. There was no need to pass him or do anything like that. It's just stop, really, especially on corners like that. Like, there's no need to just pull out, do something crazy like that. But anyways, that is what it is. I just want to make people aware of blind sweeping corners like that. That's something that you could run into. But let's move on to the next. All right, so this one is interesting, and it's basically me being pinched into a situation where I've got to slam on my brakes. So let's let this roll out. Guy does not yield, does not stop, and puts me into a situation where I got nowhere to go but to hit the brakes. So, you got the car on the left. This guy, you got to yield, and if you're not going to yield, hit the gas, basically. So you got to merge safely into traffic. That's what yielding means. Again, I had plenty of room on this one. Kind of saw it, and again, at this point, I'm like, all right, this guy's not going to yield. But at the point of him not yielding, I've already got this guy on the side of me, so I can't really. My only option is to brake. So, but plenty of room. Not really a non-issue. It's just one of those things where you got to be aware of what's around you, not just this guy right here, but cars in the other lane and possibly even cars behind you. So if you look in my mirrors, there's nobody behind me. So even if I had to do real emergency braking and slam on it, I wouldn't have to worry about someone rear-ending me. So that's that one. Let me know what you guys think. And let me know if you guys have run into this type of situation where you're really pinched and you've got nowhere to go. That's it's probably a worst case scenario for us. But let's move on to the next. All right, so this is more about distractions and a lot of things going on at once. So I'm just gonna let this roll. You got some side streets. You got people parked. You got people going both ways. And yeah, you got this guy on a crosswalk, and you think this other guy, who knows where he's going over there. But just this is just a clip on awareness. When you're in that type, even though it's a slow-moving situation, you've got stuff that could potentially come out of nowhere. You got people going to their cars, people crossing, things like that. So just as you're riding, even slowly, you still want to be scanning, even though you may think that you're in a safe zone. But in this city, usually not. Let's move on to the next. Here's a fun one. It's something that literally every time I ride, I run into this and I don't get it. Let's just play it out. Dude just stops. He's in the road and he just goes. And I get that, like, you're going and you stop and you're like, oh, this guy's coming, I'm going to let him go. You're already in the road. You're already literally taking up the space. In order for me to go around you, I have to cross this double yellow line, which is not, 1, not safe, 2, not legal. So, and fairly far back. So this is where he actually stopped. I think he did creep up a little bit more before he fully stopped and told me to go. But I'm not, again, but even though there's nobody coming this way, 1, I don't fully trust this dude. 2, I'm not crossing that double yellow line just to get around you. So again, plenty of room to hit on the brakes. No emergency braking or anything needed to be done. Again, it's viewing long distance of you know, from here, what's going on? Like, this guy's not where he should be. So it's, again, just more making everybody aware, my flock aware, that you car, bike, whatever you're riding, scan much further ahead and try to anticipate, all right, what is this guy actually doing? And slow down early. Who cares? Who cares if you slow down early? The guy behind you can beep. Who cares? At least you're not running into someone. So that's that. Nothing too spicy. So let's move on to the last clip. This is probably the spiciest clip of what I got here. This is just a situation of a driver, in my opinion, just making a bad decision and doing it the slowest way possible. So let's just play this out. Now, already going kind of slow. You can see this dude with his high beams on, and just slowly goes into his driveway. That, I mean, you've got total sight lines here. We come up to the turn. So even here, I can... Daylight guy's got his high beams on, so obviously I'm not going to miss him. He can see me, total sight lines, coming up, going the speed limit, and... You know, this is one of those situations, I know every motovlogger says it, oh, the camera's deceiving, it's closer than it is. This is actually closer than what this camera looks like. Because he doesn't actually start turning till I'm about, you know, till I'm about at this street and this sign. So that's fairly close even for 30 miles an hour. And he just goes so slow. So, again, I brake a little bit. I didn't have to slam on the brakes or anything, but that's a dick move. Just don't do that if you see a car, bike, whatever coming. If that was a much larger truck, and I know I've said this before in other videos, they can't brake as quickly. They're a lot heavier. So that guy may have found himself in some trouble right in front of his house. So, with all that being said, we just kind of ran through these 5 clips. Interested again in your comments. This one wasn't too spicy. This was more about just scanning, looking ahead, being conscious of what's happening in front of you, and not so much emergency braking, just slowing down ahead of time, just progressive braking, being like, all right, I'll be prepared to stop because there's something coming in front of me or blocking my path. Things like that. So, as always, I appreciate my flock. I appreciate you guys watching these videos and commenting. It's fun for me to kind of run through these videos and reminisce is the word, I guess, of situations that have happened to me. So, if you like what I'm doing, go down there as you leave in a comment in the description. Hit this like button, hit the subscribe button, all that fun stuff. And I've also got some discount codes for you guys for merch, my Blackphoenix merch and my Lunafide merchandise. I'm wearing one of the cool ass hoodies right now. So check it out. They might have something cool for you. And as always, just keep rocking with the flock. See you guys in the next video.